In this video, I would like to take a look at groups within the CDMS system, Church Database Management System. So groups, why do we need groups? We need groups to be able to logically clump people together that are doing the same thing, like music groups, home groups, pastoral groups, maybe hospital visitation groups, and many, many more groups that you might have in your church. And this just helps us to see which people are in which groups and how do we communicate with those people, or even communicate with people that are not in groups. So the picture I've got up here just shows the highest level. So at the highest level, my advice to you is to keep this highest level as clean as you possibly can. Only put the higher level things in there, because if this first page gets cluttered up, then it really makes it difficult to find things. On my picture, I've got a level 1, so there's 3 boxes under level 1, but you can have as many as you like. There's no limit. And then of course that goes to a lower level, which is the next level down, and once again that can go to as many levels as what you want. And even level 2 can go to a level 3 and to a level 4, as many as you want. So let's go over to the system and quickly have a look at how we would add groups. If you look at the system, you'll land up on this page after you've logged on, and we'll say list church groups. Sorry, we'll go to church groups, this item over here. We'll say church groups. Now, I see on the system here, this is the demo system, so it's the demo church. Somebody has loaded Sunday groups, and I would advise against this, but and I'll show you later why. I'll make another video for you on the roster, how the roster exactly sticks together. But we're dealing with groups here now. So we look at this, there's already a music group, and what we see from this is that the music group has 3 subgroups. So let's create the home group structure here. And because this is the highest level, we're going to just say home groups, and we're going to add the group. And now we've got a home groups at the highest level. So in order to put a coordinator, we'll just say Nuku as her surname, and we go search for her. There's Zola. Zola is the person looking after the home groups for the church. And because this is a high level group, we won't actually mark this as a home group itself, because this group won't contain any people. So we'll leave this group as it is right now. Then what we'll do is we'll see now there it's got 0 subgroups and 0 members. Now let's create subgroups for this. So Zola Nuku has a home group. Let's say a home group, and we add the group. And William Boker also has a home group, and we add that group as well. Okay, so now that we have 2 home groups, we can see they've got 0 subgroups and 0 members in those groups. Let's go to the top, back to the top. We see our home groups, and we now see that there's 2 subgroups in here. So if we go to those subgroups, we see that William and Zola both have home groups. Let's go and edit William's home group. We see we want to put him as the coordinator. I've actually spelled his name wrong here. I will go fix it in a minute. Boker, and it's William. And his surname is incorrect there. Let's fix it up so that it looks good. We also say this is of a type home group, and we put just some other comment in here, a description. We see that his group meets on a Wednesday, and they are in Reiger Park. Reiger Park is where the group meets, and we update that. Okay, so now we can see William has, the group has got a coordinator. Let's do the same with Zola's group. And it's Nuku is her surname. We search for a name, and we say that she's the coordinator for that group. The active button, if you tick that button and make it inactive, then obviously the group will disappear off your list. And these will make home groups, and we'll put our comments here, and we'll say that they meet on a Thursday night and they meet at the church. And they meet at the church and we update. You might have noticed that over here it says email SMS. Once this group is loaded and there are people loaded to it, you'd be able to write an SMS here. So you can say hi all, and you can either email it or SMS it, and that will go to all the people in the group. I'll make a different video about that, so we'll spend some time on that in a different video. You can see now that there are the subgroups are here. These are subgroups. Top group, we go home groups, subgroups. There are 2 subgroups, and let's go put some members into William's into his group. Bram, so we want to choose Bramwell. Henna is in that group, and Margaret is also in the group. Margaret is also in the group, and now we've got 2 people in that group. Let's go back to the top, see what it looks like now. There's our home groups. Here's our 2 subgroups. We go look at our subgroups. Sorry, let's go back to the top. Yes, okay, there's your subgroups, and now you can see there's 2 members in this group. Okay, so that's how you go about loading people to the database. If you do look under info and you go and look at church info, you'll see that here this church has 7 groups, and that there are 2 members in those groups. Obviously this is our demo church. Yours will look very different, but have fun with groups.